Pricing strategies and tactics. Video assignment. This are group members from Group 1 consist of Aina Sofia, Amna Nafisa, Aifaa Nabila, Aleeya Nur Edrynna, and Ameer Noah. How do supply task complexity and supply task difficulty performed by suppliers influence price charges on products or services?
The relationship between supply task complexity, supply task difficulty, and pricing strategies used by suppliers is a critical aspect of supply chain management and pricing theory. Understanding how these factors interrelate can provide valuable insight into the dynamics of pricing decisions and their impact on the market. Supply task complexity refers to the complexity and sophistication involved in fulfilling supply chain activities, including factors such as the number of components, processes, and coordination required to deliver a product or service. On the other hand, a supply task's difficulty reflects the level of effort, skill, and resources required to complete it effectively. Both complexity and difficulty can vary significantly between different industries, product categories, and supply chain configurations.
Impact of supply task complexity and supply task difficulty on pricing. Firstly is cost considerations. The higher supply task complexity and difficulty, the higher the costs will be, resulting in increased prices. Next is perceivable value. The consumer will perceive the product or service provided as more valuable because of the uniqueness and quality resulting from the difficulty and complexity of the supply task. Then market demand can be seen when the demand is high but supplies are limited. It is when premium pricing will be imposed. The demand is inelastic as people are still willing to pay for premium prices. Moving on to fierce positioning. The difficulty and complexity of supply tasks can act as a barrier to competitors' entry into the market. This will cause companies to be competitive with each other, which has the potential to raise prices in the market. Moreover, the impact on regulatory factors. Compliance with the rules and requirements associated with complex and difficult supply tasks will add to the costs that need to be considered in pricing decisions. Failure to comply with regulations may result in fines or legal effects. Then, we have brand image. When a brand of product or service has a good reputation for their expertise, it will automatically attract customers to buy it, even if the price is higher. Furthermore, pricing in the supply chain management can be reduced with standardization and partnering with suppliers. Cost control could be obtained. Next, for long-term strategies, companies must balance short-term profits with considerations for market share, customer loyalty, sustainability, and adaptation with technology. Now, what is the role of globalization in increasing supply chain complexity? Firstly, globalization plays a key role in complicating supply chain operations, requiring businesses to develop every aspect of their operations, particularly supply chain management, to navigate the global market effectively. Another part that adds to the complexity of the supply chain is the heightened risk linked with global operations. This is because companies engaging in international trade are at a greater risk of being affected by global crises that can interfere with supply chains. Next, globalization has hastened the speed of technological advancement and creativity, resulting in shorter product life cycles and an increased demand for flexibility. This is because companies are under pressure to expedite the delivery of goods and customize them to meet the specific requirements of customers, as the market becomes increasingly competitive and consumers become more discerning. Lastly, data collection and surveillance in global supply chains are becoming increasingly intricate. Businesses need to invest in advanced systems and technology to effectively manage and analyze data. How suppliers factor in the costs associated with supply task complexity and difficulty when determining the prices of their products/services. Firstly, suppliers should understand and measure the costs related to the complexity of their supply tasks by examining both the external and internal aspects of complexity, such as the product portfolio and its components and materials. Next, suppliers can build an analytically based complexity cost model to account for complexity costs accurately, which is collecting and organizing data, and using digital tools to combine inputs into a comprehensive picture of end-to-end impact. Lastly, suppliers should be careful in selecting their suppliers to minimize procurement costs, which are a significant contributor to supply chain costs.
Move on to strategies for managing supply chain complexity and its impact on pricing. Firstly, building strong strengthening relationships with suppliers and partners through open communication, trust, and mutual understanding is essential. Regular updates and collaborative problem solving can reduce errors, increase efficiency, and save costs. Techniques like collaborative planning, forecasting and replenishment, CPFR, can align supply chain activities and improve forecast accuracy. Secondly, technology and automation. Implementing smart inventory management systems and advanced data analytics can optimize stock levels and predict demand more accurately. Electronic platforms for order and payment management streamline transactions and reduce errors. Technologies like blockchain enhance transparency, while IoT devices provide real-time data for proactive maintenance, which reducing downtime. Furthermore, risk assessment and mitigation. Conducting thorough risk assessments helps identify potential supply chain disruptions. Developing a comprehensive risk management strategy including contingency plans and supplier diversification ensures organizational resilience. Scenario planning and stress testing prepare organizations for various risk scenarios. Lastly, selecting suitable suppliers. Choosing reliable and quality suppliers reduces risks and errors. Evaluating suppliers based on financial stability, production capacity, and compliance with standards is crucial. Long-term partnerships and strategic alliances with key suppliers can lead to joint innovation and enhanced supply chain reliability. Implementing supplier development programs will further strengthen supplier capabilities.
Next, we move to the next part, which is challenges of balancing rising costs with the need to increase revenue in the face of growing supply chain complexity. First, we have increasing supply chain complexity. Supply chains today are far more intricate, involving multiple suppliers, manufacturers, and distribution channels. This complexity drives up costs in sourcing, transportation, and inventory management. Next, rising operational costs. Factors like fluctuating commodity prices, unpredictable currency exchange rates, and geopolitical uncertainties all contribute to higher expenses. Managing disruptions is another major issue. Supply chains are vulnerable to raw material shortages, transportation delays, and production interruptions, each of which can significantly impact both costs and efficiency. Adding to the complexity is the challenge of demand volatility. Companies must balance inventory levels to avoid both excesses and shortages, each of which can lead to higher costs and lost profits. Then, there's the necessity of integrating advanced technologies. AI, blockchain, and analytics can enhance supply chain visibility and efficiency but come with high implementation costs and complexity. Finally, changing customer demands. Today's consumers expect personalized products, rapid delivery, and real-time order tracking, further straining supply chains.
In conclusion, supply chain management do not just need an isolated approach and analysis, they need a combination of such an approach and analysis on different levels. For that reason, several connected approaches to finances should be introduced to enhance the efficiency of the organization's actions and reduce the costs at the same time, together with increasing customers' satisfaction. In other words, commitment to the suppliers and the key partners is crucial because it ensures that those organizational members establish good communicative relationships which contribute to minimizing errors and enhancing the effectiveness of the cooperations. On this front, the concept of technology and automation is also important, and can be defined as having modern mechanisms to monitor real-time visibility, inventory, and transaction processing and overall operations.